Hi and welcome to Cosmic Birthing. I'm Fernanda Castro and I created this platform as a way to connect with like-minded people and to share messages, wisdom, information and even energetic transmissions that I receive or channel from my guides. Now for the soul emergence transmissions, in particular, these are from, I call them the group of 8. Obviously they don't have a name, it's like humans, but they are a collective, a council of higher dimensional beings or high frequencies of consciousness. You could refer to them like that. And they are usually 8 or multiples of 8. But they said that the most significant thing about the name Group of 8 is because all their messages and their energy resonates with the number 8 or the infinity symbol. And they explain the energetic numerological fingerprint of the number 8 or the infinity symbol is all about unifying, integrating polar opposites, bringing together into a balanced and neutral point. And that is important because that is what we are as humanity and personally going through, bringing together, releasing all this polarity and coming together to this place of neutrality so that more of our soul, our divine higher self can emerge. So that's why this series is called Soul Emergence. Now, trust that you will get whatever it is that you need from these messages. Sometimes we only need some information. Sometimes just a metaphor can help us to see something in our lives from a higher perspective. But even just the sounds can transmit. It's not only the words that are important here. A lot is being transmitted energetically during these videos just by you listening to them. So trust that whatever you need is downloaded into your energetic field and you will absorb that whenever is needed. All right. Now, just to let you know, 24 to 48 hours after I upload the video, I will then add the transcripts, so the written form of these videos, to my website. So you can go to cosmicbirthing.com and you have free access to, I call the Library of Light, where you have all the transcripts from this message and previous messages. Some people prefer it to have printout so they can read it and they can save it in their computers or file. So feel free to access that. If you go to the website, you also have access to 2 gifts at the moment. One, which is really pertinent at the moment with these high intense energies, which is about self-care. So it's a booklet about suggestions and ways to manage and maneuver these energies. And one about manifesting abundance into your life, not only financially, but abundance in many aspects of it. So I hope they are useful. They were created from a place of love and service. So I hope they are useful to you. And if you enjoyed this video and the information, I hope you can support me energetically by giving us a like and subscribing to the channel and even clicking the little bell so that you can get notifications for future videos that I upload here. Yes, but it's really important for me to reassure you that you are not alone. There is always support, not only obviously from these messages, but your own support system. You may not be aware of it, or your mind may not be aware of it, but they are there, surrounding you, supporting you, so that you can connect with this innate wisdom that you have already within you. So I hope you have a blessed day and enjoy the message, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Bye. It is indeed with great joy and excitement that we step forward once again to commune, to share, to blend, and to expand with each one of you. We come to share energies and information of expansion so that you can allow yourselves to build up on these steps, energetic steps as it were, and you can walk along your path towards a higher and higher level of being, state of being. Because it is only when you are being that you are connected to one another, to your planet, to the cosmos, to all the other energies that are constantly supporting you and guiding you. It is this state of beingness, of stillness, of being connected to your inner self that allows you to expand, to gain higher perspectives, to discern what's true to you or not, what to do next, what your body needs at this exact now moment. What do you feel like creating? All these questions, all these question marks, they are constantly floating through in your mind, in your mental subtle bodies, connected to emotional questions that are more subtle, but is still rather present. And then eventually your actions in the material, in the physical realm of action, of manifestation, of solidifying those thought processes, those emotional waves into a physical reality. And so it is crucial at these intense and high energy sections of your evolution to be in peace, be in despair. It does not matter how you feel at that moment. If you feel sad, that is okay. Be in that wave of sadness. If you feel joyful, if you feel excited, creative, expansive, be in those states of beingness. They are not you. They are states that wash over you, that move through you, that are expressed through you, through your physicality, through your mind, body, egoic complex of beingness. But do not confuse them, those states, with who you truly are. As you are the observer, the beingness, that's who you truly are, the neutral point that can observe these states coming and going, the divine flux of life. One day you feel excited, the next day you constrict and you want to be on your own for a while. Next you want to create something new. Next you want to be quiet again. Constant flow, constant change. Allow yourselves to be who you want to be. In that sense, we mean Allow yourselves to express these different states of beingness that you'd like to create in your life. In one aspect of yourself, the main aspect of yourself, the higher self, as it were, will remain neutral, will remain the observer. But allow yourselves to engage with these other aspects, these other states of beingness that want to express themselves through you, to create through you. Be it to create a day that you feel like being in your bed, reading a book, being with your thoughts and emotions, being in a state of sensitivity and fragility and vulnerability. Allow yourselves to create those expressions of beingness in your physical realm, without judgment, without undermining the value of those states of inner connection, inner reflection. Do not overcompensate or cherish or focus on the opposite states, which maybe your society has put more emphasis in those states of doing, of outwardly expressing yourselves. These are important, but not more important than those quiet moments, contemplating your existence, your life, simply being, simply breathing the air within yourselves and breathing out, just coexisting with this beautiful planet of yours. Allow yourselves to be different, be the change, be authentic, unique. We realize it may be a challenge to step forward into the unknown, which will already raise states of unease, of anxiety, of fear of the unknown. And of course, then, by you stepping forward towards a different path, you will be reflecting these changes to all around you. Many will be inspired by your steps, by your courageousness. But this courage may also trigger many others, as they may not have the self-awareness of their own resistance, their own limitations, self-imposed indeed, but these are still perceived as concrete, solid limitations, even though they're not. And so there may be resistance from others, comments, judgment, which we understand is not the most encouraging and supportive environment for many of you who are trying to forge, to go into a different path, to explore new realms, to explore new ways of being, of creating, of exploring new creations, new manifestations, new realities in your planet. And so it is important to be, to allow yourselves to connect to that awareness, that still point, that point of creation, of nothingness, where all is created from, that point of neutrality, so that you can detach from those states, those temporary states of beingness, that fear, that anxiety, that sadness, but also the excitement, the joy. You can detach from all of it, so you can have a rest. You can figure out how you would like to create next. Independent of your external reflection, your external realities. You do not require others' approval. You do not require to fit into the establishment. It is your choice to conform or to not conform. Whatever brings you joy, whichever state of beingness you would like to explore, to express, to create from, it is a gift given at all given moments of free will to a sovereign being that can be detached, that can be sovereign in that stance of detachment, of neutrality, of non-judgment, so that this sovereign being can make their own decisions on to what extent to engage with different states of beingness, how that person would like to express their divinity through this filter of physicality, connected with different states of beingness, emotions, thoughts, actions. Or indeed a very varied and rich palette of colors and shapes and forms of expressions. What a gift! What a gift to exist. Even more if you are aware that you are a gift, that your beingness is a gift to the whole, to all there is, all equally important, all expressions, different expressions of beingness, but all part of the same being, the all there is. So allow yourselves the time to commune with your beingness. Do not judge yourselves if you are struggling, if your bodies are struggling. These are new energies, new realms that need to be settled in, that you need to acclimatize yourselves with. But all available to you when you stand back, commune with your true self. Allow yourselves to go with the flow of the different states of beingness until your bodies, your thoughts, your emotions feel comfortable. And then new states of beingness with excitement, with creativity, with impulse to create, to move forward, to expand, to express outwardly will emerge. And then you flow with it. Allow yourselves to dance. And be whoever you would like to be in this finite expression of beingness. But knowing that you are not it, that you are infinite, and that you are expressing yourselves in many other finite states of beingness. You are being cheered along by a vast, infinite number or amount, as many would not be identified with singularity, but more of collective consciousness groups, let's say. So you are being supported and encouraged by many. You are not alone. Have courage and bravery. Be brave to step forward, to go against the grain, to your own grain and the grain of society and your own communities and families and circles. Allow yourselves to create the new. You are alive at these crucial moments in your evolution because you do have the gifts, you have the knowledge, you have the know-how within yourselves to be the change. You plan this carefully. Many are involved. You are all connected. So allow yourselves to reconnect to that oneness, that neutrality point, to recharge you, to give you the impetus, to give you the energy and the courage to move forward. Even if your path may feel lonely and treacherous and challenging, trust that you are being supported and that you can always return to that stillness. And that's all that's required from you, to have access to all that wisdom, that love and support that you are craving in these challenging, new and exciting times that have started and will carry on for a while. Be proud of yourselves for choosing to step forward at such chaotic and volatile times. Only brave and great beings could step forward and step up to such a challenge. Your states of thought may not recognize these divine truths about yourselves, but as you commune with that state of beingness, that quietness within you, your hearts will be soothed, will be caressed, will be hugged, in an attempt to remind you that you are safe and that all is going as planned, that you are the creators of your lives. Be in peace, in joy, and in openness to discover, to explore the unknown, to receive the many, many gifts
available to you, constantly being showered and delivered to you. Open your hearts to your neighbors, to yourself, and to the love that surrounds you at all times. It is with great honor, as always, admiration and love that we step forward once again, sending you these words of encouragement, but also an energetic vibration download, whichever word you'd prefer to use, to envelope you in this eternal love present in all our beingness as one. Be in peace, dear ones. Remember that you are love at every given moment, at any given moment. You are perfect, you are loved as you are, in your divine, sovereign, authentic state of beingness, independent of what you choose to relate to or express in this world or any other reality. And we retract now.
I hope you enjoyed the message. It may take a little bit of time to process all the information, but it is there. Trust that you will receive what you need to receive from this transmission, energetically and in terms of information. So again, if you enjoyed this message, please click like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.